Oh yeah, that old thing. I already read that. You did? Did it do something for you?
Making things happen and getting the results you want in business and in life. It's not magic, it's following a formula, the results equation.
Somehow we treat learning completely different than we do other skills. So if you want to be a great bike racer or a tennis player, you don't imagine that you take a lesson and then watch a bunch of videos and suddenly you're there. Or even if you excelled in tennis at one time and you don't practice for a long time, you know that you won't be, that good. And so, for example, it's coming up to winter here pretty soon, and I'm looking forward to winter sports. Now, I learned to ski and to snowboard, and I pushed myself really hard, and I got to, where I was pretty good, and I felt really good at it. But I haven't been for a while, like 3 years, 2 or 3 winters, I can't remember, maybe 4 winters. So I haven't been for 4 years. And there's no way I expect to jump off the ski lift at the top of the hill and be right where I left off. I expect to, have to help my body remember and crash a few times and do some things before I get my form back. And maybe I'll crash and maybe I won't, but I'm certainly not going to be able to use everything I learned before automatically. It's not going to happen like that, and it never does. But that's not a surprise. I played tennis in high school, and the varsity team, and I played pretty good. I haven't played for a long time, so I'm sure that I'm not, anywhere near like I was before, and we expect that. Except when it's about learning, except when it's about personal development, except when it's about creating these big results. We somehow think that because we read that book, or we went to that seminar, that it's all immediately available to us. Oh yeah, I already read that. I can't tell you how many times I've had a conversation with someone. We're talking about personal development and about developing the habits for success. And I'll mention an idea or a principle or a book or some thought. I went to a seminar, I read that. And the idea behind that comment is, I have that skill mastered. I can do that already. Yeah, that's not going to help me. And nothing could be further from the truth. Skills about change and about creating results and personal development are just like playing tennis. If you don't practice them, if you don't rehearse them, if you don't use them on a daily basis, you're going to get rusty and they're not going to work very well for you. So that's not a catastrophe, but it is a fact, and pretending that it's not so gets in your way, slows you down, and ultimately is discouraging and, drives you to quit, give up. So what do we do about that? Well, the first thing is, don't ever say to yourself, oh, I already read that, except as a data point. Yes, I have read that book. That is the beginning. It is the gateway that says, yes, I did read that book and it was impressive, or I didn't like it and there was nothing in it. But if the comment is, yeah, I read that book, therefore I know it, therefore I can do it, discard that whole thing completely. I'll give you an example that's in that realm instead of sports. Meditation is a skill that I teach. I've written a few books on it, and it's a skill that's essential in creating big results. So if you're trying to create personal change or business change or big cash, you have to learn to meditate, and you have to practice it, and you have to do it really well. Now, it's not hard to learn, it's not hard to do, but you can't pretend that you've been doing it and suddenly it's going to produce results. So if you do it regularly for a long period of time, the skill that you learn is being able to direct your thinking, unclutter your mind, turn off the noise and the mental chatter. That's a powerful skill. If you don't do it for a long time, it's just like not playing tennis. You can't recall it immediately. Now, you're going to get it back faster than if you had never learned it. That's true. But somehow with these personal development tools and success practices and habits and rituals, we pretend that because we read the book or we did it somewhere back there, that it's automatic and we're going to just have it right away. And that's just wishful thinking. I think we do that because we don't want to go through the effort of, relearning, honing our skills again. Or we like to kid ourselves that once we've read it, we're somehow the master of this thing because we read it. So your results tip for this video is the idea of, yeah, I already read that, is a false sense of hope. a false tool, go pick it up, look at it again, use the tools that impressed you. Make them part of your daily ritual, daily routine, daily practice. The tools might range from meditation, like we mentioned, to how you visualize things, to how you behave in a certain situation, to how you react to setbacks. All of those things are part of the process that empowers you to create big results. But they only work when you keep your saw sharp, your screwdriver ready and handy and also sharpened, and all of those things like any tool. My son's a carpenter, and he'll tell you if you don't keep your tools in shape, when you need them, they're not there for you. Or if they are, they're dull and slow and so forth. So the idea, I already read that, is a stumbling block. Don't you be caught by that. Keep your ideas that you have learned and the tools you have practiced, keep them fresh, keep them sharp, keep them ready and available in your quiver if you want to create the big results. The results equation is a process that I use and develop to identify those tools, develop them to maximum capacity, and then weave them into your daily practice. Whether you're building business, building a relationship, changing your life, getting healthy, losing weight, making money, whatever it is, those practices will serve you as long as you keep them sharp and you use them regularly. If you want to learn how to do that and be part of the magic that is the results equation, you can go to www.resultsequationintensive.com and join the tribe. I'd love to see you there if you're one of those people who's ready to keep their tools sharp and their power meter on high. I'll see you there.
If you want more, faster progress, bigger results, more help, subscribe to this channel now before you forget. Or for maximum impact, go to www.resultsequationintensive.com.